What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I want to talk about popular rapper Tyga, who is California based, and he's very, very popular, and as of late he has been under scrutiny concerning his sexuality. But there's a new story that has broken in the last 24 hours, which is that his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend Camaryn Swanson, they got into some sort of a dispute which left her with a bruised eye. It appears that she was beaten up pretty badly, and it is alleged that Tyga was the one that did it. Now, he said that she came to his house unannounced at 3 a.m. and shouting at the top of her lungs, but according to her, Tyga sent a car to pick her up at 3 a.m. Okay, and Tyga's family members that was at his house said that she was on under the influence, or she was drunk, and he let her inside of the house to talk and yelling, and then some fighting happened. And then now with these visible marks, Tyga has agreed to talk to the LAPD about this, cooperating with the cops after she said that he has gotten physical with her. I kind of want to talk about this because I don't know, who's telling the truth. Obviously, she has bruises on her face. I would definitely believe that nobody in the house would have done that but Tyga. I don't know under what situations that it happened. Again, violence against women is something I don't condone. I don't know if she tried to attack him first or anything like that. I don't know those stories. I just know that his story sounds a lot different from hers, from what I do know. And what I want to talk about is, a lot of times as men, no matter the level of success that we get, either we are picking somebody that's not compatible for us, are we dealing with people that might make us act, or no one makes you act like a character, but you decide to do so because you are distraught. All right, and we got to talk about this as men, as black men who are successful, and the world is looking at you. And I want to talk about what happened with John Gruden later on today. But Tyga is a successful man. All right, Tyga cannot make the same mistakes as the average guy. He has a lot of visibility. He has a lot of money. And when you have those two things, people are looking at you all the time. All right? So the selective criteria of what you do has to be very, very, very on point. Where you live, who you date, who you talk to. This particular young lady that he started dating, okay, and already they're having problems. It's obvious that they're not compatible. All right? So if you're not compatible, Tyga, with the young lady, and you have a history of dating unstable chicks, okay, Black China is one. Well, then Tyga, why are you dealing with ladies that you say, okay, are intoxicated, that show up unannounced? Why would you and you just started dating her this year? So why would you do that? Why are you dealing with a lady, in your opinion, that you would probably believe has nothing to lose, that could clout chase you? See, whatever the investigation comes out from LAPD, what we're gonna know is that partly that Tyga is dealing with this. He brought it kind of on himself, whether she hit him first or whatever. Because we're the mentors for these rich, affluent young black men to tell them, hey, you can't just mess with anybody. All right? You're a superstar. You got too much going for you. You can lose it all. Like, why are you dealing with such and such person? This is what we're talking about. And when we deal with something like this, a lot of folks don't want to talk about it, but that's what we're dealing with. All right? And for a lot of guys out there that we allow people into our lives, and this is not about women, it's even friends. A lot of times we got people in our lives that shouldn't even be there. Family members shouldn't even be there. Why are they there? I don't know. And then something happens, heat of the moment, you make a mistake, or they say you make a mistake, and then at that point, then what? It's your word against theirs. And the person who has everything to lose is you. And this is what a lot of black men that are superstars, I think a lot of these guys feel, for whatever reasons, they're a little bit untouchable. And we know that that can't be the case. I mean, look at the guys that fall. Bill Cosby's, R. Kelly's, people like that. Anybody can fall. I don't care how much money. Okay? All of that. How much money you have. You can mess around and be fallen from grace. It don't matter. Okay? And you got to be careful. Guys got to be careful in the kind of girls they deal with. And a lot of times, the reason why a lot of black men fall into problems like this is because, okay, well, what are the standards that we're making people deal to be in our circles? We have to do it. And again, I want to credit somebody right now, Kevin Samuels. One thing he's always done is he makes it very hard to access him. Very hard. He's very particular who he deals with, who he spends his time with, who he hangs out with, who he talks to on the phone. He's very particular. It's very difficult to get a hold of him. For good reasons. You want to know why? This kind of stuff. Because if you let the wrong person into your circle, all right, it just takes one time for you to make a mistake and then you're done. But a lot of guys got to understand this. With money, with the success comes a lot of stuff that you can't do. You just can't do it. I know that for a lot of guys it's problematic when you think about it, but that's what we are dealing with in today's world, family. We're dealing with it like this. And I wish that a lot of black men out here would understand this. You're not too big to fail. Choose your company, your people wisely, your friends, your associates, the women you hang around, especially United States. All right? If somebody you feel that is not compatible with you and you can't get along with them, just leave them alone. This, I got to get so mad that I got to hit you or all that other stuff. Like, are you dumb? You're going to throw away everything you worked for. If you can't get along with the woman, or a woman is not somebody that you know that you can be around, just let her go. Let her go your way, you go your other way, and it's fine. Somebody like Tyga should understand this. You know, if there's a problem that you're having with a woman and it's not like working out, just let her go. There's no reason to be arguing all that struggle of it, especially if the lady's not black. All right. And I don't mean to be racist or anything like that, but you guys know, like, if you're having mistakes with non-black women, especially if they're white, we already know what's going to happen. Shouldn't do it with any woman, but especially. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.